It's my favorite day again. Today we are doing a food tour here in Granada and the surrounding areas. So far, since we've been in Spain, I feel like I've gained 5 pounds. Like, we totally love the food here, so we're looking forward to showing it to you. Let's eat breakfast. For something so simple, this is deceptively delicious. So they bring out your toast with a little thing of olive oil and a cup of pureed tomatoes. Put the tomatoes on the olive oil, a little bit of salt, and it is so much greater than the sum of its parts. The tomato is bright, acidic, and just perfect. So I love this place. I think I mentioned before in another video that I'm a literature nerd. This place, Macondo, is named after a fictional place in the author Gabriel Carcia Marquez's book, 100 Years of Solitude, which I loved. Also, all the little toasts on their menu are named after characters from the book, so it's adorable. I really liked it. Hi, it's lunchtime. Today we decided to eat locally. I'm sure you've heard us mention that we're staying just outside of Granada in a place called Ogijares, and we've decided to eat lunch in the town today. So let's go have a bite. So we were hungry, we came a little bit early. They're not serving lunch yet, so we ordered some wine to tide us over, and they brought us out this beautiful cheese with olive oil all over it. Let's give it a shot. I don't even know what kind of cheese that is, but it's delicious.
As Angela mentioned, we showed up way too early here. The owner here is lovely. He's brought us out a bottle of wine, and now I guess he feels bad that we're sitting here and we can't order food yet. So he keeps bringing us out food. So he's brought us basically pork and french fries and some type of little spicy sauce, and it's delicious.
We've made our order. To start, Jeff got some kind of potatoes and then a pork dish afterwards. And I started with something I've been looking forward to trying here in Spain. It's called Migas. And then my entree is something that we put into Google Translate and it came back as Crash the Americans. I don't know what that means, but I had to order it. When I saw migas on the menu, I ordered it right away because it's something that I've come across a lot in my research of trying to find kind of traditional foods of the area. I see it on every breakfast menu around, and apparently it's very traditional, kind of like hunter's peasant type food. So I finally got it. I'm really excited about it. It's kind of like breadcrumbs soaked in a broth with like kind of whatever you have left over to throw in. Here they've got it like sausages, some kind of vegetables, and it's extremely delicious, and it kind of reminds me of like Thanksgiving stuffing.
So I've got a chicken stock based potato type stew. It's very hearty, it's very filling. It's perfect on a cold day like this.
So this dish that I ordered that directly translated to Choke the Americans, I ordered it just because I really wanted to try it out. I like to try something different. It came out, I gave it a taste, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that this is scallops. So I re-Googled it, and it turns out it's cuttlefish. It's really tasty, and it does taste, if you haven't had cuttlefish before, which I haven't, it tastes almost exactly like scallops.
This is the pork dish that I ordered. It's very thinly sliced little pork fillets, and it is drowned in a garlic butter. It's so buttery and so garlicky, but it is amazing. So Angela has given up on the cuttlefish because it's freaking her out a little bit, I think, because of the South Park episode she saw several years ago.
It's so true.
I love this. It's delicious. It's amazing.
It tastes like scallops.
It does taste like scallops, and I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I know. Something in my mind is just freaking me out a bit. Would you prefer the vanilla paste or sauteed cuttlefish? I'm still laughing about how one letter can make such a difference in Google Translate. We put in Choco a la Americano and it came up to I crashed the American. Turns out it should have been Chocos a la Americano, which is cuttlefish in American sauce. Dessert has come out. I have a cheese flan a la queso. Jeff has a traditional Spanish rice pudding, Arroz con leche. Let's give it a shot.
Are you thrilled with yourself right now?
I love it.
Huh.
Do you love it?
Oh, it's so good.
I'm starting to get used to these 3.5 hour long Spanish lunches, though the bottle of wine every lunch is kind of, I'm less productive afterwards than I would be otherwise.
It's siesta time.
So we have been told, and I'm sure all of you have heard, that there are tapas places in Spain wherein if you order a drink, they will bring you free food. We've been in Spain for about a week now, but we've mostly been at kind of more formal sit-down restaurants. So we are trying our luck tonight, and we just ordered 2 glasses of wine. Let's see what happens. I am so happy. That answers that question. We just ordered 2 glasses of red wine. We got these olives, these little toasts, and these pâtés. I couldn't be more excited. So we are here at La Bodega De Antonio. This place came highly recommended as a place where we can try some of the very local specialties. We started off with a bottle of the house-made red. Cheers. So we've ordered a bunch of things. We've got a mixed salad, a paella. We also ordered bull's tail as well as some fried anchovies. So let's give it a go. They've started by bringing us out the paella and the mixed salad. The mixed salad is great. Usually when you order a mixed salad, you have like a certain expectation of what's going to be in it. There were lots of surprises in this salad. For example, there's white asparagus, these little baby corns, which kind of I think are pickled, which are delicious. Hard-boiled eggs, leeks, I think pickled leeks. It's actually really good, as well as like a little tuna fillet. I haven't tried the tuna yet. Let's give that a shot. Tuna is very good. It's very dense.
All right, let's give this paella a try. Yeah, it's a chicken and seafood paella. It's packed full of seafood. Super salty. It tastes just like the ocean. It's delicious.
In Spain, they love their fried anchovies. They call them boquerones here. Anchovies are one of those things where either you love it or you hate it. Fortunately, they're my favorite fish. I can eat these like chips.
Okay, so let's give this bull tail a try. Oh my God. Sorry about that. This was one of the most flavorful things I've ever eaten in my entire life. Angela used to make this thing when we were back in Canada. It was a wine-braised short rib, which I thought was one of the most delicious things I had ever eaten in my life, until I just tried this. This is out of this world. If you are ever in Granada, you have to come here for this.
Jeff is right. I make something very similar to this bull's tail here. I make it with short ribs at home, braised in red wine, and I hate it that theirs is so much better than mine, but it's just fall apart, delicious meat. And like, I thought it was weird that there was like French fries soaked in the gravy, but it is a really nice touch. It makes it like super unique and really, really good. We ordered 2 desserts. We got a cheesecake, because we heard it's a little bit different here in Spain, as well as a leche frita, which is like fried milk, which we have no idea what to expect, so let's give it a shot. Okay, genuine reaction here. We just ordered fried milk, leche frita. I've never tried this before, so I'm taking my first bite on camera. See how it is. I did not expect that. It's really cold in the middle. I expected it to be, excuse me. I expect it to be kind of like hot and gooey, but it's like this really cold, like solid custardy texture, which is a very thin film of kind of like a warm crispiness on the outside. It's actually pretty good though. I wasn't quite prepared for that, so.
All right, I'm gonna try the cheesecake. It's super sweet. It's really good. It's cheesecake though. I don't really know what else to say. I don't know what else I can really say about cheesecake, especially after 5 glasses of wine.
So we're just leaving lunch right now. We were a bit nervous when we walked into that place simply because it was entirely empty when we walked in. That being said, it was a little bit early for lunchtime Spain-wise. And as we were sitting in there, and we sat in there for about 2 hours, Spanish style of course, it just packed up, completely filled with locals, like people waiting in line. Like we really feel like we stumbled upon a really local place that was super popular, and we loved it. If you're ever in Granada, Bodega De Antonio is definitely a win. So we just stopped into this little pastry shop. It's called Pasteleria El Sol. We got a couple of things to try that we've never tried before. The first one is called pionono. It's named after Pope Pius IX, apparently the baker who invented it in the 1800s was a real devotee of the Pope. And it's got like it's made of rolled cake soaked in syrup, and then it's got cream on the top that's toasted, and so the little topping of cream looks like a hat that the Pope would wear, so they call it a pionono. Then we got something called a batata. I think it may be a sweet potato. Batata is the Spanish word for sweet potato, and it has that same orange color, but we're not entirely sure what that is. And then third, Jeff loves a chocolate eclair, so we got one of those. Here is my pionono. Let's give it a try. Oh. Wow. It's very syrupy, very spongy, and then the top is super creamy. I wasn't expecting that. It's delicious.
So this is the batata that Angela was talking about. As you can see, it looks like a sweet potato. I'm not sure how this is done. We're going to see if this is actually a sweet potato.
What is it?
Pure sugar.
Oh, is it?
So that's going to wrap up our food tour here in Granada. As you guys saw when we were in Turkey, breakfast in Turkey became our favorite thing very quickly. Here in Spain, without question, it's the Menu del Dia lunches that you can get here. Amazing, delicious, can't say enough good things about them.
Huge too, so much food.
So much food. So if you guys have been in Granada and you've tried something here that you think we should know about, leave a comment down below, and
don't forget to like and subscribe to see what we eat next.